guys, welcome to Lala's Kitchenette. I'm Chef Lala, and on this channel, I love to help people elevate their cooking skills. On today's episode, we're making French onion soup. As long as we're doing comfort foods, we gotta do French onion soup. So here's what you're gonna need. I have 3 yellow onions, and I'm gonna show you just one how I cut that up. I have a shallot, 2 cloves of garlic, Worcestershire sauce, butter, flour, and for herbs I have 2 bay leaves, a pinch of cayenne, a teaspoon of mustard powder, and a teaspoon of thyme leaves. Of course, we got our nice baguette that we're going to use for topping our soups, and we'll smother it with all that nice cheese. We got beef broth, about 4 cups, dry red wine. I have Cabernet Sauvignon, or you could use sherry, which is like really classic. But I have a dry red. I have Cabernet Sauvignon. And I have our pan over here. It's over medium heat. It's preheating. And once it's heated up enough, I'm going to drop that butter in there and we'll start caramelizing all these onions. Real nice, low and slow. But yeah, I just wanted to show you how I cut these. This is 2 onions right here. And I just cut them really thin. So if you want to see, just really thin, and I cut the onion, the ends off, cut it in half. And then here's how we're cutting it for our onion soup, so that the pieces are bite-sized, fit in the spoon nicely, they're nice and thin. So cut in half, and then just doing really thin slices, turn it around, get the other side same way, keep your knuckles, stabilized there, keep your fingertips out of the way. So yeah, nice thin slices, fit in a spoon really great, so there's that. And yeah, I got a shallot, and I got 2 cloves of garlic. So I was going to show you what I was going to do with those also. Alright. So there's all our onion. It's 3 yellow onions plus a shallot and the garlic. And yeah, we're going to take our sweet time making these onions sweet, because we're going to caramelize all these. This is going to be a nice base for our flavors. Make a nice fond. And we'll just drop our butter in there. And get our onions in there. So yeah, medium heat. We're just going low and slow with this until they're nice, deep, nutty, toasty, caramelized stage. So it's gonna be awesome. Also for this recipe, I'm gonna be using mozzarella and smoked Gouda. So I'm gonna have to grate up some Gouda cheese for this, for on top of our crux of soup, on top of our nice baguette that will be toasted at that point. So yeah, I'm just going to let this cook low and slow over medium heat until we have some nice caramelization going on. And we'll check back in just a minute when that's getting going. Okay, so we got our onions really nice and caramelized. And I just let them do their thing, low and slow. I stir them like every 5 minutes just so they wouldn't stick to the bottom, but let them just kind of do their thing, like let them spread out over that surface area, both natural sugars come out. So I'm going to go ahead and add our shallot and our 2 cloves of garlic. And then, man, this smells good. All that nutty toastiness from that caramelization happening. Get our shallot and onion mixed in there. Right. And I'm going to add just a sprinkle of flour, probably just a couple tablespoons of flour, because this will help our broth thicken up when we get the broth in there. Sprinkle that over. Okay. Add another little pat of butter. Grab our whisk. Get that happening. Get that all blended up. And then we'll go ahead and add our wine. We got about a cup of dry red wine. So we're going to deglaze with that. Scrape up all that nice little bits off the bottom of the pan. And we're just going to cook our wine off. We deglazed, and we're going to let this cook off. And when the wine's cooked off, it'll be time to add our broth. In the meantime, I grated up some smoked Gouda. I also have shredded mozzarella. But you could use Swiss, would be great in this. Gruyere is an awesome melting cheese. Asiago. Get creative with it, whatever you like. But those are really great, like, melting cheeses that are really classic for this type of dish. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so we've reduced out our red wine, or sherry, whatever you're using, and went ahead and added our shallots and garlic, our 1 shallot, 2 cloves of garlic, all minced up, and then our broth, whisked that up, gave it a taste, added salt and pepper, and another couple dashes of Worcestershire sauce. So now we're just going to let that simmer and do its thing while we get our bread ready for the topping of these awesome bowls of French onion soup. So I just have a big old loaf of French bread. A nice crusty baguette is awesome for this, so I'm just going to cut this into bowl size slices. So, you know, right about like that. And we're going to throw this under the broiler till it's toasted on both sides. And then we'll throw our bowl of soup in there with the bread and our nice cheeses on there, which we have our smoked Gouda and our mozzarella. So we'll get this under the broiler, we'll flip it halfway so it's toasted on both sides, and I'll be right back to assemble these bowls of French onion soup. Alright, so it's time to put this bowl of soup under the broiler with our bread and our cheeses, and this is the final step. It smells amazing. Make sure you pick out that bay leaf or 2, and we'll just grab a ladle full of our nice onion soup. And this is like a pottery bowl, which is oven safe, but make sure if you're putting this under the broiler that it's something that's oven proof, oven safe to be using. Putting it in there. There's the other bay leaf. Here it is right here. Let's get that out of there. In there. And we'll go ahead and put our nice toasty bread on there. And then we'll give it a nice dose of our mozzarella and smoked Gouda cheese. And we'll be right back when this is ready to serve. So there you have it, guys. Our French onion soup came out from under the broiler with this nice cheeses melted on top of our nice baguette on there. And it's time to give it a taste test. Smells amazing, looks amazing. This is really simple, beautiful comfort food that you can use with ingredients that are already in your own kitchen. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to mash the notification bell so you don't miss out on what's coming up on my channel. I'm going to be having polenta coming up and Italian salsa verde, the Italian kind. We already did Mexican. So if you want to look that up, I'll put some on the end screen of this video. Also, we're going to be doing French dips with ribeye, and a really cool method for making your own jus from scratch. And thank you for joining me in my tiny kitchen. Peace out. It's Lala.